Hey, I took my family down to the shore last weekend, and there's a couple places I can buy records. There's a shop in town that sells guitars. It's got a small record section, and one of the shops on the boardwalk has a small record section. So, not the greatest. I'm not finding rare jazz records, but I guess I like enough genres so I can always find something, and I did. First up, Elmore James. This is a great collection on Ace Records. Um, Elmore pioneered loud, aggressive, heavily amplified slide guitar. The opening riff on his 51 song, Dust My Broom, is probably one of the most famous riffs in music history. He took Robert Johnson's Delta Blues and blew it up with volume and distortion. And his singing has an intense, sometimes desperate edge to it, like the heat's turned off and you're low on food. Great collection, and I remember seeing the Blues Brothers movie in 1980 when Aykroyd and Belushi were talking to the Penguins, and Aykroyd said, "Who's going to teach the kids about Elmore James?" And I took note, and I swear, like within a week or so, I went out and got this record, and it's got Ice Cream Man on it. First cut side one, Ice Cream Man that Van Halen covered on their first record. So everything does come full circle. Next, I got the Makers. This came out in '96. It's self-titled, even though it's their fourth record. And they're a Washington-based garage punk rock band. They recorded for Sub Pop, Estrus, Kill Rock Stars. They've got about 10 albums of raw, high-octane garage rock. It's just kind of stuff that makes you want to jump around and yell and maybe throw stuff. Great. If you ever see Makers in the Wild, pick it up. Every once in a while, I'll see it, not often, but every once in a while. And another great rock and roll record, The Young Fresh Fellows. This came out in '87. The Men Who Loved Music. And they're Seattle-based, by the way. And this is jangly power pop with a sense of humor, and it's considered one of their best albums. And there's a reason Peter Buck from REM, Paul Westerberg from The Replacements, and Jeff Tweedy from Wilco are all big fans. This is an excellent hook-filled rock record. Highly recommended. And I'm pretty excited I saw it. I needed that. And that's the kind of thing that if I hadn't seen for a while, when I got it in my head, I would have ordered from Discogs. So even I can find good things at the shore. Atomic Rooster, Death Walks Behind You, 1970. This is another album considered to be one of their best. British hard progressive rock, formed in 1969. There's a lot of Hammond organ. There's a lot of fuzzy guitars on this. If you like Deep Purple, if you like Uriah Heep, give Atomic Rooster a crack. And like I said, this is probably considered, if you look it up on AllMusic, their best record. Finally, the Challengers, a surf group, who I like the surf group. This is the Man from U.N.C.L.E. 1965. It came out. And they were one of the most popular of the early Southern California surf bands. Their 1963 Surf Beat was one of the first all-instrumental surf records to come out, and it rocks. This album's a disappointment. I should have looked it up, briefly before buying it. Instead of cool music from a TV spy series, it's mostly a vocal record, which I really don't like vocal surf. I like instrumental surf. I find the vocal surf a little candy, a little too sweet, whereas the instrumental surf is often really, sometimes diabolical and just heavy. It's heavier than the vocal surf. So a bit of a disappointment. When you're on a family vacation and you're record shopping, sometimes you're in a little bit of a hurry, and I should have slowed down and looked it up. Other than that, happy with the other ones.